Yesterday, gamers got our epic win in the new patch with Stellar Blade as new outfits were revealed. Eve is uncensored, and it looks like they moved to change a lot of our demands over at Shift Up. So they listened to the audience at the end of the day. Now, it wasn't perfect, and a lot of people pointed out in the comments and elsewhere that there's still some things censored about the game and that these are not a complete change, but they did make a move, and they moved because of us. It shows the power of the consumer, the power of the gamer to actually change culture. I told people also the other day that, we're going to end and wreck, Assassin's Creed just based on this same thing. Just don't buy it. And guess what? These companies are going to have to change at least a little bit. They're going to have to shift because of you. Moving mountains is a slow process. And we're starting to move the monolith of culture away from the DEI crap. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of perseverance. It's going to take a lot of diligence, but we can do it. We're gamers. That's what we do. How many hours did I grind out World of Warcraft fishing in order to up that skill? My God, if we can do that, we can do anything. Oh my gosh. But the news of the day is that it is a win. And I want to reiterate that this is 100% a win, because if you look at the mainstream media's reaction to what's going on with Stellar Blade, they're flipping out. They're completely unhinged because they know that the company moved for gamers, and they hate gamers. They want you dead at Kotaku and IGN and Forbes. And so this is a big thing. When the media is this angry, just take the W. Of course, there's always something to gripe about, and there's always something that we could do better and change. And of course, we want to keep the pressure on these companies, and including Shift Up, to add more of what we want and less of what these weirdos want. But we got to take the win at the same time. Now, this is my Substack, Fandom Pulse, and I am writing articles along with some of my other contributors on here. We are a pop culture news website dedicated to fighting against all this stuff. And so please sign up for the Substack. I'll put that in the description below. Really appreciate you guys being here and supporting us. Our clicks are through the roof, unlike all these other companies that are lying to you. But our news of the day today from Fandom Pulse is that it's a big win for gamers, and these companies are really, really salty about it. And so we're going to go over their articles just a little bit and check this sort of stuff out. Also, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. I really appreciate all you guys being here and joining the community. A bunch of people have joined our Discord lately, and you've been awesome. So thank you for hanging out with us, and we do appreciate you here. Anything we can do to promote great culture and change things here, we want to do. And so, yes, it means a lot to us, so join us. All right, let's look at this. Let's go to Kotaku first. Immediately, they're playing on the divisiveness that's going on, and I've seen it a bit on Twitter of people who just can't accept the W and say, yeah, there's so much more to do. They really didn't listen to us. It's very easy to just get blackpilled and caught up in the gripes. And all that does is give fodder to these crap weirdos at Kotaku, because they know that this is a win for us. And at the same time, so they publish articles like this in order to try to demoralize you. That's all this is about. This is a propaganda war. And if we go out and we declare victory, we show that Shift Up's on our side, and we're the consumer. Shift Up needs to cater towards us. It's going to work. Kotaku doesn't have that much influence anymore. They really don't. And so they're trying to posture for their own influence. They're trying to posture for their own clout within the video game industry. And they're doing so by going against gamers, as you can see here by this Ethan Gach guy. He says, a manufactured controversy around censorship, and look at how he puts censorship in scare quotes, continues to unravel. It's not unraveling at all. It's really winning. You could see, we've got the signatures on the petition. We've got Shift Up actually moving and changing things in order to appease us. It's not unraveling. We're winning, and it's unraveling your narrative, you Kotaku a-holes. That's really what's going on right here. So we have to just lay it on that we are winning and really piss them off. And here we are, an excellent sci-fi action game. That's what we said. That a small, ill-defined number of unhinged gamers, look at this. Look at how much they hate gamers and have disdain for you, have latched onto in the latest front in the made-up culture war on boobies. It's very real, and we know it's real. After petitioning the studio behind PlayStation 5's exclusive to free the game from there it is, the scare quotes again, from unsubstantiated claims of censorship. What do you mean unsubstantiated? These people are the most awful gaslighters. They really are. Some of them are declaring victory now that a new patch has added additional sexy costumes, but not everyone's satisfied. So the update has a new challenge mode, a bunch of stuff, and it's great for players, as he says. And there it is, Eve looking really, really good right there. So that's some pretty quality assets for this new patch. The new suits are there, which he mentions also. Proponents of the Free Stellar Blade petition are calling this a massive victory. It is. And preparing to pack up their bags before moving on to a new front line in the gaming culture wars. Now, this is where he's also wrong, where nobody's preparing to pack up bags. If you look at it, Grumps is clear, and Grumps is leading this deal, that the work is still here. The ride never ends. We're not just packing up our bags and ending this right now. We're still going forward. Now, this is pretty interesting. Please sign the petition, which will now be sent as a gift to Shift Up. He's not packing up his bags. And then, this is weird, tweeted the 56-year-old Mark Kern. I mean, so this guy is trying to say that Mark Kern is old and therefore he doesn't matter. Look at that. This is ageism, Kotaku. Ageism. That's you should be canceled for that, Kotaku. Hashtag end Kotaku. That is the whole reason they put that in there, because what does Mark Kern being 56 years old have anything to do with this article whatsoever? These people are sick. Anyway, so many have helped to make this possible. Everyone worked so very hard. Now, think about this. Mark Kern has enough influence in the gaming industry and is big enough that Kotaku is literally putting his name in there, literally writing articles about his tweets. That's a big thing, too. You got to remember, because if he wasn't big enough, if he didn't actually have an influence, if this didn't change culture, they wouldn't mention him. These companies are very, very well aware of the Streisand effect, and they will just, like this channel, they'll never mention us at this juncture. We're a little smaller of a reach than Mark Kern, but we're getting there. And they wouldn't mention us because they don't want our reach to grow. So they know that Mark Kern's reach is so big and it's so influential that them posting about him will actually not grow his influence. That is the only reason that's in here. These people aren't as stupid as you think they are. They are in some regards, but this is they're very, very manipulative. This is their entire intention, is to manipulate a certain portion of the audience. So they only did 50% of the job, somebody says. I would have been fine with that, but they censored another outfit, unchanged to this date. Why do this? Nobody was asking for it. Of course, there's going to be people complaining. They have every right to. And that's it. The ride never ends, as I said. There are things that are not all the way fixed in this, but it is a step in the right direction. They clearly listen to us. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is a clearly listening to gamers right here. Pretty amazing. So Forbes also does the same thing and complains about it in his article here. When you get into what he goes off on, you can see how upset he is. He says, the bad part of this is that the culture war folks here have been rewarded for their frankly ridiculous campaign lambasting this game. By the way, we didn't lambaste the game. If you remember, and this is another lie from the media reviews of this when it came out, because Eve was a very attractive-looking character in the game, called the game shallow. They said they tried to poo-poo the game, saying even though the mechanics are great and it's a lot of fun, which is literally what a game's supposed to be, they just didn't like it because the protagonist was too pretty. That was what they did. They lambasted the game and tried to suppress it on that level. We do not forget. We keep receipts over here. We're gamers. This is ridiculous. And so, yeah, the developers, Sony, and everyone for the original outfit changes is some sort of conspiracy which did not exist. Well, if this is a conspiracy which did not exist, why are you telling us this and writing about it? And IGN and Kotaku all together, why do you all have articles about this exactly saying the same thing? Obviously, the conspiracy does exist, and the media is complicit in this. There's way too much evidence of this. It's absolutely crazy, but this is what they do every single time. They tell you that you're the problem. They tell you that there's nothing happening on this level, and they just lie. This is why nobody cares about these sites anymore. IGN says these are effectively more revealing versions of bunny and cybernetic bondage suits that some claimed were censored, some claimed in the release of the game. Shift Up CEO Kim Hyung-tae, however, recently said the changes to the outfit were intentional, rather a design choice rather than a censorship one, which we also exposed as a lie. So they're unhinged. They are seething. And it's really fun to watch right here. This is a big win for everybody. Again, when these companies are outraged, you know something right's going on. You know we need to keep on track, keep persevering, keep our tenacity up, and keep winning. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to sign up for our Substack, which I'll put in the description below, and we'll be back soon.